Mayor Lori Lightfoot today presented her 2022 $16.7 billion budget proposal to City Council members. Her plan to close a projected $733 million budget gap relies heavily on federal relief funds as well as savings and cuts. The mayor's budget proposal also bets that the city's economy will improve quickly when the COVID pandemic finally wanes. As the city recovers, Lightfoot called on residents and city leaders to channel the spirit of those who rebuilt the city from the ashes of the Great Fire.
On the eve of the 150th anniversary of the Great Chicago Fire, let's match and exceed the determination of our ancestors who literally rebuilt this city out of the charred ashes and laid the foundation for the great global city that we are today.
And WTTW News reporter Heather Cherone joins us now with more. Welcome back, of course, Heather. So before we get into the details, though, let's just run through some of these budget highlights. There are no new taxes or fees, but property taxes were already set to rise by more than $48 million to cover the increase in the cost of living and the city's infrastructure plan. The budget also proposes a $31 million universal basic income pilot program, which will be in the form of $500 a month per year for 5,000 families, plus $52 million to expand mental health services, $189 million to the Chicago Police Department to cover pay raises approved in their newly approved labor contract, and $240 million to build or preserve 4,000 homes for low-income Chicagoans. So, Heather, what would you say was the main theme or message of the mayor's proposed budget this year?
Well, as we just heard from the mayor, she really sought to cast this budget as a way out of what she called a, quote, brutal, unquote, chapter in Chicago's history, and that this budget was going to staunch the flow of red ink that was created by the economic catastrophe of the COVID-19 pandemic, and also make targeted investments to address the systemic problems facing Chicago: racism, poverty, and a lack of a safe, affordable place to live. So she was channeling Daniel Burnham and saying that she planned no little plans, and that's what this budget does.
So the mayor said that her plan contained no new tax or significant fee increases. Is that accurate?
It is yes and no. So as you said at the top, the city council last year approved a plan to automatically hike Chicago property owners' taxes based on the increase in the cost of living. That will generate somewhere in the neighborhood of about $23 million for the city. Also, at the same time, the bill for the city's massive infrastructure plan is starting to come due, and that will mean that the city will have to collect $25 million more to start paying off that $1.4 billion in debt. Just in the last hour or so, the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce president and CEO Jack Lavin called on the mayor to rethink those plans, saying, look, if we've got all this federal relief fund to fill all of these other needs, those property taxes are not something that Chicagoans can bear right now as the pandemic continues to rage.
Now, after another violent summer, Lightfoot also talked about a lot about making Chicago safer. Of course, everyone wants that, but how does she propose doing that with this budget?
Well, she is really taking a page from progressive groups, including the United Working Families political organization, that called for investments in things like violence prevention programs and mental health services. That $52 million of new funding for mental health services includes $15 million to expand the city's pilot program to send not police officers, but mental health professionals to Chicagoans who call 911 for help rather than an armed officer. A lot of progressive aldermen are hopeful that that will build trust in the city and it will prevent tragedies like the one where we saw where Kentonio Legrier was killed, and of course, any numerous of issues that the city has faced.
Of course. So Heather, before we let you go, what happens next? When does this budget get finalized?
Well, the hearings will start on Friday, and the mayor is hoping that the final vote will come before Halloween. That is an accelerated timeline. Usually we go through this in October and November, but this is a compressed and accelerated budget program because we've got that $1.9 billion in American Rescue Plan money to spend.
Okay. Heather Cherone, great work as always. Thank you.
Thanks, Brandis.
And you can read Heather's full story on our website, WTTW.com/news.